4 years ago, we got Ford v Ferrari. Last year, we got a Lamborghini movie, and this year we're getting another Ferrari movie starring Adam Driver. Do they really think I don't know what they're doing? Is Hollywood so blinded by their arrogance that they think that we, the plebeian consumers, haven't developed pattern recognition beyond that of a distracted toddler? Well, let this video be my declaration that I know full well what they're planning. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has, almost entirely for the worse, revolutionized film marketing. Massive AAA blockbuster films that stand on their own yet each tie into a grander, larger story, encouraging consumers to keep coming back just to get another crumb of the overarching narrative. Just make sure each film is glossy and bland enough to be easily digestible and you have a license to print money, and it didn't take long for other Hollywood studios to notice. DC tried their hand with the DC Extended Universe.
There's a baby.
Sony retained their grip on the X-Men and expanded its scope, and Universal tried and failed in spectacular fashion to revive their old monster franchises with the Dark Universe. Arguably, you could even throw in the Harry Potter / Wizarding World franchise and various Tolkien-based media as having been adapted to fit this new trend, and Mattel recently announced a slew of new projects after the success of Barbie. Combined with the parallel resurgence of biopics like Oppenheimer, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Theory of Everything, Elvis and Tolkien, there can only be one explanation for the curious current rise of car-related biopics. Someone in Hollywood is building a cinematic universe based on car history. And I want in. Fuck good movies! I'm tired of caring about good directors and writers and actors that care about their craft. None of that shit matters. Whether they're good or bad, what matters is if they're popular. All the times I spent showing my friends cool, smaller budget movies, not even underground shit, just like a solid Wes Anderson movie, and I still get asked if I'm gonna see Black Panther Wakanda Forever? I hate movies! If this shit isn't going away, then I at least want a seat at the table and a share of the dosh. I want in. In this video, I am presenting a step-by-step plan to build a motion picture empire of car biopics. If you're a big Hollywood exec, you're welcome. My address is currently your mum's house. So first, we need to lay out some ground rules. Since that Lamborghini movie was a bit of a dud, we can do a soft reboot later. Sorry, Frank Grillo. Ford v Ferrari was a rampant success on the other hand, and for now we'll give the Ad Enzo Ferrari movie the benefit of the doubt. They are what we're basing the cinematic universe on. Every other car biopic, forget about it. We can reference them in shitty nostalgia bait that no one will care about. I'm sorry, Tucker the man and his dream, my beloved. That means, for any appearances in future movies, Matt Damon as Carroll Shelby, John Bernthal as Lee Iacocca, Tracy Letts as Henry Ford II, Adam Driver as Enzo Ferrari, etc, etc. You got the idea, right? Moving on. We officially launched the automotive motion picture universe with Porsche Origins. Of course, when I say Origins, we need to really gloss over some of the Nazi shit early on. In the AmpU, we're painting Porsche as the mourned mentor father type, and the fact he was a massive fascist won't help with that. Just start the film after World War II, maybe have a few flashbacks to the Beetle, but nothing massively in detail, and we'll be plain sailing. There'll be a few people on Twitter who'll get mad about it, but your good friends over at the Daily Wire will help rewrite some of the history for us. The main dynamic of the film is going to be Ferdinand Porsche building his company and learning to trust his son Ferry enough to hand over the company before he dies. We'll have a conflicted father-son relationship going, some nice, easy-to-follow character arcs, get a tearjerker deathbed scene in, easy peasy. Get some cosmetics on Mads Mikkelsen to play Ferdinand, Jason Schwartzman to play Ferry. It doesn't matter who directs, that Beatles movie yesterday, who directed that? Danny Boyle! Jesus Christ, talk about falling off. I mean, perfect, brilliant, that guy. We're gonna follow that up with Mr. Jaguar. Sir William Lyons, massive personality, ruthless businessman, did things his way and no one else's. I feel like we can get the literally me crowd with this one. We can really get the young white guys desperately looking for a character to base their entire personalities on hooked with this. There's no character arcs here, no lesson learned. Sir William Lyons is just an awesome-based, self-made CEO surrounded by people less intelligent than him.
I'm surrounded by a lot of women in this department, and that includes the men.
Because it'd be set in the 60s, we could even pull off a Cruella thing with the music and get some Spotify playlists to promote the film. In fact, just repackage a lot of Cruella. The only reason the Literally Me crowd didn't eat that shit up was because the lead was a female. Get Robert Pattinson or no, Cillian Murphy. He's hot property right now. Get Todd Phillips to direct, we might even get a nomination for Best Picture. To hint at further integration, we'll get a cameo from Adam Driver Enzo to say the line about the E-Type. After that, we'll have another dual headliner, Bugatti v Bentley. This one's gonna be even bigger bucks. Ettori's our protagonist here. Focus on the rise of Bugatti and emphasize the technical prowess and stickler for detail that Ettori was. We can also have a beloved prodigy son thing going on with Jean. W.O. Bentley is our caddish, self-aggrandizing antagonist, but in a kind of Tumblr sexy man way where you love to hate him. At the start, they can't stand each other, and we get the line from Bugatti about Bentleys, but then as the movie goes on, the competition between them turns to mutual respect, a la Rush with Hunt and Lauder. But with more interpretable homoerotic undertones, we're aiming for the enemies to lovers shipping crowd with this. #BentLatty. We bait with a cliffhanger ending when Rolls-Royce buys Bentley and W.O. leaves the company. Bugatti and Bentley separate on good terms, knowing the fight was good while it lasted. Then boom! End credits scene. Bentley gets a call from Lagonda. Bugatti v Bentley 2, Revelations. Bentley brings the fight back to Bugatti with Lagonda. Ettori feels betrayed or something, I don't know. We just need to have a fallout so we can redo the character arcs from the first one. Everything looks to be on the mend after Bugatti wins the 1939 Le Mans, but then Jean dies just 2 months later in a tragic crash scene where we pull out all of the sound. Ettori is distraught and goes into isolation, detaching himself from others for fear of losing them again, and lives his life alone before succumbing to dementia. Our ending scene is Bentley paying his respects. If we can get that hashtag trending, we'll have a smash hit on our hands, especially if we get the right cast. Tori and Jean, let's say Robert Downey Jr. and Timothée Chalamet. Bentley, let's say Benedict Cumberbatch. Awards all round will be swimming in the green. The Adam Driver Ferrari movie will perfectly set up the Lamborghini reboot. Enzo pisses off Ferruccio. Ferruccio calls up Ferrari's old nemesis Bizzarini, and we show the setup of the modern Lamborghini. Frame it kind of like a heist movie where taking down Ferrari is the job. Maybe throw in a little bit of Rocky flavor where Bizzarini is the mentor. Frank Grillo's spent, so we need someone who'll function well opposite Adam Driver. Ryan Goddamn Gosling. He's hot off Blade Runner and Barbie and showing no signs of stopping. Just imagine Adam Driver and Ryan Gosling screaming at each other over who's better at making cars. Iconic scene in the making. Hopefully it'll get turned into a meme format. Instant free promotion.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky! Shut up! Supposed to feed the rats on schedule or they get sick! Traitor! Everybody get down on the fucking floor! This just sucks! Come on! And you're fucking winning! Wake up! I'm about to eat nachos! Take it off! You keep driving, you black spear chucker piece of shit!
Okay, holy fuck, maybe not. Once all these are massive successes, we'll start planning out the first Furburger Deluxe Mega Million Scratch Card Diamond Strip Club All You Can Eat Bussy Buffet crossover. Come talk to me again when we get to that point.